Oh, here we go. Lily J's been back at it again, making the classic Muslim claim that Jesus was a Muslim, but also 3 outrageous other claims. Let's debunk all 4 of them. Are you ready?
Did you know that Jesus wasn't a Christian or a Jew? He was a Muslim.
Jesus was born into a Jewish family. He was literally called rabbi by his followers. He followed the Jewish laws and attended the Jewish synagogues and feasts. So historically, religiously, and ethnically, Jesus was Jewish. And he wasn't technically a Christian because a Christian is a follower of Christ. He is Christ. So it wouldn't make sense to say that he's a follower of himself.
Muslim is an Arabic word and it directly translates to one that submits to God.
Now, the word Muslim actually just means one who submits. It doesn't include to God in its meaning. So, Lily, if a dog submits to his master, is that dog a Muslim? Oh wait, Muslims aren't allowed to have dogs. It's haram. Are you saying, Lily, that all Christians are Muslims then? No, you don't want to claim that. What's most important is how is the word Muslim used today? Let's say someone submits to God but thinks that Muhammad is a false prophet. Is that person a Muslim? Not a chance. A Muslim is not just anyone who submits to God. A Muslim is someone who follows the religion of Islam, which includes requiring belief in Muhammad as a prophet. So did Abraham, Moses, or Jesus ever believe in Muhammad as a prophet and follow the religion of Islam? No. Her argument commits the equivocation fallacy, using the same word with 2 different meanings to mislead. For example, French people speak French. My Australian friend once said bonjour, therefore he must be French. No. Saying a French word doesn't make you French. Likewise, submitting to God in a biblical sense doesn't mean that you're part of a religion that came 600 plus years later with different teachings about God, salvation, and Jesus.
Whole New Testament is proclaiming Jesus submitted to God's will. He prayed to God. He said he can do nothing on his own. He can only do the will of the one who sent him.
This misunderstands Christianity. In Philippians 2, we know that Jesus, being in the form of God, humbled himself, taking on flesh. As the God-man, he submitted to his Father. Not because he isn't God, but because God came to serve and to save. That's how loving he is. And what was his ultimate submission? Going to the cross to pay for sins, something that Islam denied ever happened. And plus, whenever Jesus prays to his Heavenly Father, he always calls him Father, the very thing that in Islam you're not allowed to call God.
Not once is the word Jew ever mentioned in the Old Testament, and not once is Christian ever mentioned in the whole Bible.
The word Jew absolutely does appear in the Old Testament 65 times. And the word Christian is found in the Bible. For example, in Acts 11:26, it says the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch. It also appears a couple other times in Acts and in 1 Peter. Lily, this was very easy to fact check. The lengths that some Muslims will go to spread lies really astounds me. It reminds me of the saying, without lies, Islam dies. You can't hijack biblical figures to retrofit them into a religion that started centuries later. Jesus was not a Muslim. He is God who came down to die to save people from their sins. Because none of us have submitted to God perfectly. So we should trust in the one who did, who offers to bear the punishment that we deserve if we would trust in him.